Welcome back to Dirt to Daytona, folks. Today is our final race of our penultimate season. That's right, folks. This is the last race of the second to last season of my Dirt to Daytona series. We've got Homestead-Miami. We've got the championship locked up, but we are one race short of tying Mark Martin's 22 top 5 finishes of last season. We need to get out here and still put together an extremely strong performance so that we can at least eclipse his best work. That leads us to next season, where we attempt again our final season to beat him in his best ever finishing of 22 top 5 finishes. We obviously won at least 23. Anyway, though, folks, we're going to get out here, do what we do, and we'll be right there with you as soon as we are ready to qualify. We can get into the 34s if we have a good lap. I mean, we've been in the low 34s at one point or another, so we can do it, but I don't know if we'll do it in one qualifying lap. So, all that we can do is see what we can do. We did do a little special paint scheme for the championship race. It's nothing super special, but, being the champion, well, you'll see. I've gone with gold because champions wear gold. I don't know. Here we go down the front stretch for our qualifying lap. My offset seems wrong, and that's weird. And the car, it almost feels like the car didn't accept my settings when I went to the garage, because the car is definitely pulling hard left. I'll have to figure that out. Not at this very moment. Right now, we have to see. I don't think we're getting to the 34s with this lap. I really don't. That sucks. Hopefully it's enough. It might be enough. I didn't see what. I know it was a 35-0 something. Oh, yeah. Woo. 3 100s, less than 3 100s. But it's a pole qualifier, so it's tight. I need to make another adjustment to the car, and then we'll be in the race.
In gorgeous South Florida at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Although one of the newest additions to the NASCAR circuit, Homestead draws huge crowds with its distinctive blend of length at 1.5 miles and minimal banking, leading to some real driving exhibitions for happy fans.
Well, I'm a happy driver right now, so let's finish this season off with a win and get prepared for the toughest season we have ever had in this game. All right. Car still feels loose. That's weird. I did tighten it up a little bit. It's Mark Martin right up on me. We're all right. This is fine. We're still driving away. I don't like that. I did check my offset. It was fine. It was what I normally set it to, but for some reason, almost needed to be moved a little bit more. We'll leave it alone. Obviously, can't do anything about it now. Got 132 laps left in the race to get 30 laps to the tank. So it's a 4-stop race. We're hoping for a race that we're able to go all the way through and not have to worry about too many cautions. These races, especially with restarts, can become a caution fest. So hopefully that's not the case here. I would love to just run out a very clean race and, just come home with a victory without letting cautions or gas strategy, fuel strategy, pit stops, be the determining factor. Not that it really is anyway. As you can see, we already have a second lead on a second Weird. A second lead on second place. That's why I stumbled through that. That was a weird combination of words there. It's kind of watching 4th and 5th place switch around spots as Rudd and Jarrett are racing each other back there. Jarrett just took it back from Rudd now. Marlin might be getting into the mix pretty quick with those 3, or with those other 2. Martin has driven away by a full second on Marlin. We are, well, I mean, we're all right now. It doesn't feel great. We are burning up that front right pretty bad. Back up the corner a little bit more and see if I can save on that. But as soon as I did that last time, I lost a couple tenths. So I really don't want to do it too much. Car feels all right. It's a little loose, which is weird. In practice, I ran a very long stint and it was fine. Looks like we got our first car exiting the racing, Chris Enoch. I just saw him get onto pit road. Not great for that team. 2-11 finishing off their season. Probably won't be back on the track for quite a while, if at all. Starting to see lap traffic up there. We'll be contesting with them. That's going to be our biggest challenge of the race, is lap traffic, honestly, because right now they're spread out, but when you get into bunches around here, the flat surface, I don't know, I feel like that's part of it. And me, you know, consistency and patience are the 2 biggest things that I always need to work on. Consistency and patience are my 2 biggest failures, so I need to definitely be, well, I think it starts more with patience than consistency. I should probably read that the other way around, because
That was a great lap.
frequently I will come up on somebody and they'll be running, obviously, especially in the triple-digit realm, they'll be running very slow. Well, here comes Caution Fest, maybe. Anyway, they'll be running very slow, and instead of making proper decisions to just avoid them all, or not avoid them, but just stay behind them until I get an opening to drive around them, I'll get up on their rear end and I'll end up tapping them, and then I get frustrated because I did the wrong thing, or, you know, frustrated that the car that I'm racing against is going so slow that I'll just keep pushing them and usually bring out the caution, damage our car, you know. So anyway, we'll be back after this caution. Hopefully it'll be a quick one.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green
Todd
flag.
Laguerre is who brought out the caution. Sterling Marlin is actually who hit under caution, and I don't know if he wanted to make an adjustment to his car or something, but he is now in 33rd place, which wouldn't be a big deal, but he's going to be caught up in lap traffic and slower traffic for quite a while. So that's going to make it quite challenging for him, and we love it, because he was one of our biggest competitions. I know Mark Martin is as well, but now we've got Mark Martin, Ricky Rudd, Tony Stewart, and Dale Jarrett, your top 5 behind, well, top 4 behind us. What we got in the tank here? 16 left in the tank. Let's do our first speed up here of championship race week. And we'll be back on the mic when we are pitting, hopefully under green. Otherwise, when the next caution comes out. Thank goodness, because I got loose coming out of a corner and smacked the wall hard, did wheel damage, and it absolutely screwed up our whole setup. So I'm glad that we got a caution. We'll go in, we'll get the damage fixed, and work our way through the crowd. As you can tell, Tony Stewart was able to catch up on us, pass us at one point. He was a second in front of us. So we're going to go ahead. Looks like somebody else smacked that wall pretty hard, though, as I see new wheel marks all over it. Yeah, we're going to pit, and we'll be back with you after the caution. So a number of things happened under caution. Well, first, who brought out the caution? It was Matt Kenseth and Dale Jarrett. Second, Mike Henson is in fourth place. He's a triple-digit car. And we went onto pit road to get our stuff fixed and ended up coming off of pit road and getting shoved into Elliott Sadler's stall with Elliott Sadler there. And it took quite a while for us to get off of pit road, so we're sitting here in 14th place, 13th place, whatever. We are also 3 wide going down this straight. And I'm hoping, yes, I was going to say, I'm hoping people all kind of pull into there. Ooh, hey, we're okay. I knew we could get back up to the front pretty quick. I think that was actually Mike Henson right there, so he definitely lost that 4th place. There's Marlon and Rusty Wallace are your leaders right now. For now. Obviously, I believe a number of the leader cars on the lead lap, all pit with us. None of them were stuck behind us, though, so I don't know where they are now. And is that Dale Jarrett just now coming out of the pit? He must have had some pretty good damage if he's just now coming out trying to avoid going a lap down. Tighten the car up a little more because it was feeling weird. It feels fine now. Just seeing how long it takes before we can get to... we're tight off, but I'd rather be tight off at this point than loose because with how flat this track is, it's rough. It's very rough. So I know this will be the last game we race that has this configuration of the track. Well, I shouldn't say that. We could end up doing another retro game years from now or whatever. I don't know, but... Focusing up on us, gaining on Rusty Wallace to take our rightfully claimed spot up in first place.
Still there.
Coming out of 4, good run. Take the lead before the line. There it is. Crowd cheers.
Still there.
Rightfully so. Now we start to work on Mike. Whoa, why did we just lock up like that? That was weird. All right, we're fine. I know that Rusty's there, but... see if I can fix this whole thing. That was crap. All right. Looking... Jared, obviously, much faster than Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace must have been one of those late cars coming off of pit road. Is that Steve Park up there? Again, another car that I guess must have pit late. Wow, we went right up on the apron, but I wasn't on the gas, so we didn't wipe out. That could have been terrible. So, actually, after thinking about it for the last whole season, and I need to start working on it as we go through our final season coming up here, I'm going to take 20 subscribers that want it, and it's going to be free. I'm going to do the NASCAR Heat 5 subscriber drivers. And it's not a multiplayer thing, so don't think I'm asking people to get on and do a multiplayer league with me. You would actually be, your driver would be a computer driver, an AI driver that starts at the bottom. and through points and stuff like that that you'll receive for your finishing places in races. Your driver will improve along with me. It's just for the truck series. Once we get up into the Xfinity and we get up into the Cup series, we'll do like a $5 a month thing. You know, just like if you subscribe to me on Twitch or something, but we'll have it on Patreon. And that just shows, you know, that you're dedicated and you're not just going to fade off. And if you do, then even if you keep paying, it doesn't matter. Because then my extra work is not all for naught. But we got 20 people out there subscribed to this channel that would be interested in having their own car or their own truck, their own driver, starting from nothing, being in the back of the pack with me, working your way up through your finishes. Again, you don't have to do anything. We'll put the Discord up soon. I have one. I just haven't kind of organized the channels that I want to do and everything yet. But we'll give you guys an invite, give everyone an invite to the channel, but those who we handpick for the 20 that'll be in the truck series with me, get with you guys, find out what sponsor you want on the car, what color scheme you want on the car, and I'll get to work on that, because that means I have to do 20 paint schemes. I may bring some of the drivers from this series into the other series. Like, it'd be fun to see Lance Norick racing in the Norick truck up in the NASCAR Heat 5, things like that, you know, nothing major. But anyway, we're gonna kind of make a whole fun thing out of it, and it's gonna make the racing experience unique. Obviously, stories come with that. I don't make the stories write themselves, so it gives you guys the opportunity to be more involved just by having a driver in the series. And then, of course, once I jump out of truck and go into Xfinity, that's when, if you want to keep going, it'll be a $5 a month charge to do so. But if you don't, then if anybody else has seen how it's working and is interested in coming up to Xfinity, there'd be like an initial $20 charge or something just to have me recreate, because creating stuff actually takes a while. So to have me create the driver and bring them up into Xfinity, and we'll also give them a little boost in points so they're not absolutely horrible. And so that's where I'm at. If you're here, if you're listening to this part of the video and you are interested in that, I mean, I already have a couple people that were willing to pay, so I'll definitely, they're on my list of people who will be in there. And you don't have to, I mean, I prefer that everyone is set up, all 20 drivers are set up prior to race number 1 of the season, simply because it's a whole process to edit the driver, I won't put in your actual picture, I'll put in a silhouette picture, whatever, of someone in a race suit, but then doing the paint scheme and all that. So these are just things that I want to make sure that I have set up before I start that series, so I can focus on the series, focus on racing, focus on, you know, improving on my driving skills. Looks like Mark Martin wiped out and is now going to be a lap down. So think about it, folks, because I have just one more season left in this series, and I'm going to be working on those paint schemes and things like that as soon as I have the drivers that want to be in the truck series with me. Again, I'm skipping the dirt series, and that it's pointless. I want to be doing truck, Xfinity, and Cup series. That's what I want to do with the NASCAR Heat series racing. That actual NASCAR Heat 5 series will probably take quite a while, simply because I'm going to be dropping in some other driving videos as well during the process, so it'll be fun. Likely when I do that, it will be a bonus video of the week, not replacing a NASCAR Heat 5 video. So we'll do 3 or 4 NASCAR Heat 5 videos a week, and then if I have, say I have a Forza Motorsport, the brand new Forza Motorsport coming out in October, say I have that happening, it would be a bonus video that week. So instead of 3, if I did 3 NASCAR Heat 5 videos normally, it would be 4 videos that week. Or if I did 4, then it would be 5, 6, whatever, however many extra videos I do. I like to, when I'm playing games like this, especially being the genre of the channel, if I'm going to be doing racing games, I'd like to record them and put them out for you guys as well, because you guys enjoy racing. And so I want to be able to provide all the variations of fun content, and maybe some things that you weren't interested in or didn't even know you'd be interested in. I'll put a video out and you'll realize that you really like the concept or you really like the game itself. And that's, I mean, honestly, that's how I've purchased a lot of the games I've purchased that maybe have never been heard of in general. Is watching a YouTuber that does a lot of game demos and things like that, or I just like their personality and they put out a new game that I never thought of before, and then I watch their stream or their YouTube video or whatever it is, and I end up coming out really enjoying the game and picking it up for myself because I want to do my own walkthrough of the game. Or playthrough of the game. Anyway, though, we have been weaving our way through traffic pretty well. Looks like we're getting a little looser here. We must be burning them up. Yep, we're burning them up. Elliott Sadler thought better of it. Good for him. What do we have for in the tank? 10 in the tank. So we'll run this whole run out while we're chatting on the mic. Looks like we finally started to pull away from Rusty Wallace a bit. Everyone else, I mean, with 10 laps left, we're going to be really close to lapping Kenseth and Gordon. Although, at the end of the run, we really do lose a lot here with our car. It's been, that has a lot to do with me not using the brakes at all. I bet if I got on the brakes a little and slowed the car down instead of like I like to do, which is leaning on the front right to slow me down, back up the corner, let the car itself as I go into the turn naturally slow down. I mean, we're not losing time, so I'm not going to stop doing it, but there are other ways that I can do that to save on tires. This track, with it being so flat, your back end just comes out when you come off the gas. It's crazy. But as you can see, we're still catching and passing even double-digit cars. Kurt Busch, he's no slouch in this series.
Stay low, still there, all clear.
We got Kevin Harvick up there as well. I mean, I see Jeff Burton, but I think that's also Ward Burton just a couple spots up. So a number of cars that we're going to be passing here that are usually known to be strong competitors. Well, I don't know. Harvick wasn't Harvick at this point. He was still very young, but... Oh, that's Robbie Gordon. All right, never mind. Yeah, just in this last... I guess Wallace must have gotten caught up in some traffic because now he's 8 seconds behind, which is awesome. Just a few laps ago, he was 5 seconds behind. We're struggling with the car here at the end of the run. 7 to go in the tank. Tires are slick. They're cooling off enough before we go into the corner, but... I also remember touching the brakes here just sends the car out, so that's another reason why I'm not really big on hitting the brakes going to the corners or anything. We'll figure it out. We'll just keep doing what we're doing and try to drive the best end of this. I probably see if I can figure out a way to... Hold on. We are super loose at the end of the run. Oh, whew, that was close. Anyway, we'll have to see what we can do on the next run to do a little bit more preservation on the tires and not have this same problem.
All clear.
Yeah, for sure.
Car low.
Robbie Gordon is going to fight us tooth and nail coming through here, which is fine.
Stay high.
But it just
Still
means
there.
we're kind of
All
getting to
clear.
the point of where we can be as far as lapping the higher rated cars. Just with this at the end of the run here where we're struggling with the tires fall off and everything. I'm doing whatever I can to battle through it and not lose too much lap time while I'm driving.
Clear high.
But I've also got triple digit cars like this that, well, actually what's sad is he's running pretty well. If I run at his speed, I had no problem. I just don't know how to do that
Still there.
unless
All
he's in
clear.
front of me. I mean, yes, I do physically know how to do it. I'm just saying I much rather drive fast and fight the car. And we're doing all right. What I got left? Not that. 4 left in the tank. It's been a good run. Obviously with the lead handedly. The biggest thing about this lead is that it's looking like potential green flag stops. And with that, that just puts us in a better position. We don't have any damage on the car. Get down, put together a really hot pit stop, and end up... Ooh, come on now. I felt that happening as we were going up the track a bit. Put together a hot pit stop and come out with an even greater lead. That's the goal.
Clear high. The yellow's out.
Oh, caution comes out, which is good and bad. The bad of it is obviously all the cars that were, 10 seconds to 20 seconds behind us. We got to get on pit road same time as us now, and we're all going to come out bunched up. But we do need to pit, so we will be back with you after this caution. Kurt Busch brought out the caution.
Going green. There's the green
Stupid
flag.
pit stop. We were way faster than everybody, but because Rusty Wallace has the front stall, we were waiting for the other cars to pass on the regular track to pull off a pit road, and he got around us because he just scooched right in. And now he's scooched right away because we passed him. We're going to go ahead and...
Clear low.
Turn 1? That's way back there. Hopefully it's nothing that will be of consequence to us as we try to get Mr. Robbie Gordon down a lap right here before we even get back to the finish line. Ha-ha, sucker! Yeah, somebody did wipe out pretty bad. Looks like a lot of tire marks going up into the wall with some smoke. All right, yeah, let's go ahead. We didn't run a speed up yet. We're going to go ahead and speed things up. We got 25 in the tank. Got a good lead on everyone. We haven't gotten a lap traffic or anything. Let's run this second run out. We'll be back on the mic with you. Well, caution or pit stop. All right, we'll be pitting this time around. We may be running out of gas when we get on the pit road, but it's no big deal. I don't know what else to say. I committed to doing it. We're right on the brink, so it's going to probably hit 0 right when we get on the pit road.
Still there. All clear.
I'm not really that concerned about it. I'm going to pull off right here. Slow it down, slow it down. Speed it up a little. Oh, yeah. We're not going fast enough to burn that gas off, I guess. Oh, shut your mouth. We'll slow down right at these. There we go. Oh, that was close. All right. Leaders are coming in this time, so best thing we can do is come out of here. Get on the track clean. And pass them right back. That's the goal right now. Oh, completely overdrove that corner. It's okay. It's okay. I'm hoping everybody that was behind us is pitting right now, but I don't think they are because there's Junior right in front of me. I know he hasn't pit yet. There's no way he's pit yet because we're driving up on him like he stopped. I feel like he'll pit this time if he stays on the inside. Otherwise, yeah, he's staying on the inside. He's pitting. Genseth, Gordon, I don't know who else would be up there, but we'll find out momentarily as we catch them all.
Stay high. Still there. All clear.
Rusty Wallace, and he's on pit road, and we are back in the lead. It'll be very interesting to see how this all plays out. We've got a hefty lead on everybody behind us. And see, that's what I'm talking about. We had a nice lead before, and now, I mean, Tony Stewart, that's who was behind us, Tony Stewart, Ricky Rudd, and now we got a 21-second lead on them. Yeah. We're having a good showing here. It's a good race, good championship race. Easiest season in the Cup Series with a fully upgraded car right now. Next season, the hardest. Well, the hardest we'll experience. I think they continuously get stronger, but I'm not sure how much. I do know, though, that next season, everyone will be upgraded quite a bit. If not fully upgraded, you'll see a lot tighter racing. The triple-digit cars will end up being in a lot more of the races where they're staying with the leaders a lot more and things like that. Not as easy to lap cars, which I'm absolutely fine with. The longer it takes to lap a car, that means the longer we have clean roads in front of us when we're driving.
Still there. All
It's weird
clear.
how these guys do that. Looks like they actually,
All
instead of
clear.
fading up
Five
right away,
cars
they
headed into the pit.
cut in more. It's weird. Bobby Labonte right in front of us. We're about to lap 5th place. Soon. We feasibly, if this stays green, could lap everybody before the next pit stops. Maybe not. Rudd and Wallace, or Rudd and Stewart aren't really giving up the time. I messed that up. Oh, see, that's what we hate too, Labonte. We hate it when the triple digits just fade up right in front of you. But we also know that it's their line. We need to work our way around them. Just stupid. If that was iRacing, I'd be more pissed off because a human knows you're coming and they're just cutting your nose off. We are dominating this race, and it feels good. Feels very good to come out here, put together a strong performance in the last race of the season. We've made good decisions for this since the first caution, where we had smacked the wall. The wall wasn't, we didn't bring out the caution, but us smacking the wall was crappy right there before the lights. So now that we're making better, or not even making better decisions, just we got loose in that corner and shot up into the wall and damaged our wheel, and it really was scary because we had lost position to Tony Stewart, and he was just about to drive away until I think it was Kurt Busch brought out the caution.
Still there.
Oh, no, I think Laguerre brought out the first caution, then Kurt Busch. But anyway, it doesn't matter. All that matters is we are 23 seconds in front of Tony Stewart, naturally, without a caution. And we're trying to march up here through traffic to catch them, him, and the other two, I guess, Rudd and Wallace, the 3 total. Put them down a lap, so if a caution does come out, doesn't help them. And it's all natural, too. None of this has to do with the cautions at all, actually. We all pit at the same time. We all ran at the same time. Nothing special has happened here. It's just us driving that much better and having an amazing pit crew. You know, a full championship team effort here with the Golden Whites 166 Chevy Camaro.
Still there. Clear high.
Oh. Need to wait. Loop
Still
inside?
there. All clear.
Yes. All right. Ooh, that wasn't great. Hold it.
Clear
We're
low.
fine. Everybody's good. See? Perfect. Sterling Marlin up here trying to be lapped for a second time. We are definitely tracking down Rusty Wallace. Slowly tracking down Stewart. Rudd, obviously, it's gone a little bit faster. Stewart is actually a really good car. I think he got up in lap traffic earlier in the race, and that's how we set the first chunk on him. Then, of course, us pitting and having an amazing pit crew, as I said earlier, that definitely put us in this position as well. But see, we're adding about a second every couple laps to him, so we're definitely still. Ooh, no! Straighten it out. Like I would literally. Oh crap! Get it! He got it. Oh, of course, front right wheel damage. I just slid up a little bit into him. That's on me. Anyway, oh, Rudd passed Stewart now, so they might be in some kind of traffic. The wheel damage is not. It must be 1%. I don't feel it at all. Car feels fine. What are we doing on heat? Yeah, see, we're doing completely fine even on heat. I have been doing better. In that last run where I wasn't talking, I was doing a lot to see about preserving the wheels, so at the end of the run, I could push it harder, and I was able to. And it worked out really well. So I'm kind of a bit doing the same thing here. Thank you. I'm like, I'm here! But I wasn't. But I wasn't. Well, it's weird. Every time you see this smoke, you see that a lot. I guess two cars' wheels get together or something. There's a little puff of smoke. I've seen it a couple times in this race already. I thought the 161 was going to cut down way quicker, so I was thinking I would just stay outside, but it didn't happen. Stewart takes the spot back from Rudd. Got a good battle back there, maybe. If Stewart hits 26 seconds quickly, we know they're really close to each other. Oh, wow, no. Rudd is at 27 seconds. All of a sudden, he must have really gotten caught up because he had just flipped to 26 seconds back. Mere seconds before hitting 27 seconds back, so he either had a mistake or got caught up in lap traffic a lot more than Stewart had.
All clear. Car low. Clear low.
There we go. Oh, right on the brink of 26 seconds on Stewart. 33 seconds on Wallace. I think that's him right there in front. Oh, no. That's going to erase the entire lead we have on them. What we have left in the tank, 16. It's not even worth pitting. We might pit because, well, there's only 4 of us on the lead lap anyway. And I'm not going to I'm not going to catch Wallace before the leg, so that sucks. And we'll pit just because it seems like the right thing to do in the situation we're in. We're here to win. We're not here to dick around. So we'll pit, and we'll be back. Jeff Burton, cause of the accident, or cause of the caution. We got 25 laps left at the line, 27 laps in our tank. We do not need to pit again. We are in second place behind Tony Stewart. Other cars in front of us are trying to get their lap back. And Stewart ends up stuck behind Park. So we'll get the lead. Hopefully we'll be able to cut inside here and make quick work of these other cars trying to stay on the lead lap.
Clear high.
Rusty Wallace, Ricky Rudd are the two that are also on the lead lap with us.
Yellow's out.
And the caution comes back out. Maybe we can get in front of. Yep, we did. We get to stay out. We'll be back after this caution. Hopefully we can wrap this one up here. 20 to go at the line. Reminder, championship race finale. Season 10 of the series coming to a close in about 5.5 minutes or so. If we don't have any cautions, hopefully we don't have another caution. I'd be very happy without another caution. That's all I'm trying to say. It's, I'm actually in a time crunch. By the time you see this, it'll be a week later probably, but, matter of fact, I know it'll be a week later, but I'm about a half an hour from leaving for Indianapolis to go to an NHRA drag racing event with my son. He's a Ford certified technician, got us VIP passes from Ford, which is awesome. It's a whole event. I didn't realize. I thought we just had tickets to go to the race, but there's like a whole thing going on, and I'm really excited, but I've got about 30 minutes. I still have to take a shower. So I don't want another caution. But usually the cautions come out a little pretty quick, so hopefully we're good now. Hopefully we can get through this. With us having such a big lead already anyway, we're going to speed it up till about 5 to go. We haven't really done many speed ups, I think 2 in the entire race. So to keep the race itself under a certain period of time, when I send out the video, I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. And we'll be back with about, 3 to 5 to go, depending on when I remember it. See you then.
5 laps to go.
Well, there it is, 5 to go. We've driven away from the competition. I've been watching the relatives. Stewart had dropped down to 4th. He's worked his way back up to 3rd, but he's still a second and a half off of Ricky Rudd, who sits in 2nd place.
All clear.
All of a sudden, the 3 of them really started to slow down, and I just think it's lap traffic that's played a big role in that. Stewart was sitting in 2nd place comfortably, and then he dropped back about 2 or 3 seconds, got passed by Wallace as well. It's interesting to watch on the relative as I go around, still just trying to avoid lap traffic and put together solid laps without wearing out my tires, making it hard on myself. We did touch the apron a little bit, and ever since then I just haven't even flirted with that area, realizing there's no need to with now an almost 9-second lead on 2nd place. There is the 9-second lead. Stewart trying to make a push as he's only 2 tenths behind. Oops.
All clear.
That might bring out the caution depending on what he does there. Oh, no, he got it together. Good. Nope. No, wait. What? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, though, Stewart and Rudd side by side nearly now. Oh, now it's a half-second lead.
Clear low.
Oh, now Stewart appears to have dropped back. Not sure what happened to him, but he and Wallace are within a second of each other, and appear that Ricky Rudd has almost a 2-second lead on Stewart now. Oh, now Stewart's back in it. Let's see what he's able to do. Did I really Yeah, I tore up my tires there. Okay. I was going to say, we just all of a sudden got super loose.
2 to go.
2 to go at the line here, as we have not a huge battle between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, all separated by at least 1 second. Almost 2 between Stewart and Rudd. Not sure what can happen in the final laps here, but you never do know. You could see a big push by Stewart to try to catch Rudd and take 2nd place away. Otherwise, we are looking at our final here. Jeff Gordon moves up into 5th place.
Clear low.
Kenseth was in 5th place for a while there. The last lap of season 10. Hopefully it is drama-free for us. Kenseth takes 5th place again. Got a spin in turn 3. Caution will not come out at the end of the race. It's usually the last 2 or 3 laps. The caution just will not come out. Not that it matters, because if it did, we would get the victory. Just hoping there's not a car sitting in the middle of the track. Looks like it's Hermie Sadler there. Here you go, Terry. Get your stuff together. I'm booked him back in order. And we're going to come off of 4 down the front stretch and take a double-digit lead on 2nd place, leading to another victory here at Homestead-Miami, finishing our season off with the race win and the season championship. Top 5 of the race: Tony Savoy, Ricky Rudd, Rusty Wallace, Tony Stewart, and Matt Kenseth. We're come just short of $1 million with that victory, in what most race analysts are calling the single most dominating season performance ever. Tony Savoy racked up 17 wins and 22 top 5 finishes en route to winning the Cup League Championship by a very comfortable margin of 611 points over Sterling Marlin. Your top 5 season standings: Tony Savoy, Sterling Marlin, Rusty Wallace, Matt Kenseth, and Tony Stewart. That's going to conclude this season. At the next episode, we will do our postseason, new season, and the Daytona 500 for our final season in Dirt to Daytona. Folks, I want to take a moment out to say thank you so much. We started with 0, and it's all been natural. I haven't promoted my channel at all, and we're almost up to 200 subscribers over the last 10 seasons. It's awesome to get you out here. You've all been very supportive, and I appreciate you very much, especially for taking the time out of your busy schedules to watch my videos as you do. Until next time, and of course, as always, folks, you take care.